Well, one way or another, I was going to eat that thing. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. It is Wednesday, August 25th. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by and starting to look at my journey to lose 147.8. And for all of you returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back. I am a 67, almost 68-year-old Weight Watcher. I'm currently following the Weight Watcher myWW Green Plan. So today, I had to run to the store. Just for a couple things. I was I was close to being out of eggs, which, I don't like to do because I eat so many of them. Needed bananas and just a couple other things. So I ran to the store. And while I was there, I was thinking, I really am kind of hungry for ice cream. It's been hot the last couple days. Ice cream sounds really good. So, no, I did not look at the full fat ice cream or anything. I was looking like at the Halo Top and at the Rebel, and I saw some Enlightened ice cream. And I remember, oh yeah, I used to really love these Enlightened ice cream bars that on Smart Points I know were 3 points each. I think they might be more now. So I did find some Enlightened ice cream, and it was the marshmallow peanut butter ice cream. And I thought, oh, this sounds really good. 100 calories per serving. Scanned it. Points weren't too bad. Well, they weren't bad for one serving, but when you eat the whole thing. I tasted a little bit of it on my way home. And I thought, yeah, not exactly what I want, but it'll do. Got home and realized I didn't have my eggs. That was the main thing I went to the store for. So I got back in the car, I drove back to the store. I hadn't unpacked my groceries yet. I mean, they were still in the car. Got my eggs, and by that time I was getting hungry and I was frustrated because I left the eggs there and I had to make a second run to the grocery store. And I ate most of that ice cream on the way home. So I thought, well, okay, I have 13 points left for the day. Let's see where this takes me. And if it takes me over points, then I'm going to be over points. Well, it says that the packaging says there's 4 servings in the container. So that's what I tracked because that's what I ate. I ate the whole thing. 11 points. Left me 2 points for dinner. So, okay, I know that what I had planned for dinner was 7 or 8 points. So then I had to come to a decision. Do I go ahead and have my planned dinner, or do I do something else and not go over the 30 points? If I had what I had planned for dinner, I would have probably cut 8 points into that, and it would have put me into my weeklies again. It would probably have put me a total of about 6 or 7 points over for the day. Now, right now I have 42 weeklies. I weigh in on Friday. So, I mean, I've got the weeklies to spend. So I'm weighing this back and forth in my mind. And then this one phrase just pops into my head, which stopped me cold in my tracks and made my decision for me. So here's the phrase. Yep, fat dags, old reliable, why you sup? When you're out of points, stop eating points. So, and I remembered that this morning when I got up, and I used the term this morning loosely. I was sitting at my computer and looking at my weight loss chart, thinking, to meet what I want to lose this week, I only have to lose 0.6. And if I go over points, that's going to be further away. And yeah, I know you're probably thinking, that's only, you have the weeklies, you can use them. Well, yeah, I know that. But for some reason, my body doesn't like weeklies. And whenever I start getting into my weeklies a lot, I don't lose weight. So, and it's just how my body is. Your body might is different, you know. So I choose not to use those weeklies unless it's an emergency, and this wasn't an emergency. So YUSEP saved my day, and I ended the day with 30 points on the dot. So with that, let me show you what I had to eat today on the green plan. Okay, well, I'm starting off the morning with my pumpkin pie oatmeal. It's 41 grams of old-fashioned oats for 4 points, 114 grams of my home canned pumpkin, that's 0 points, 122 milliliters of unsweetened almond vanilla milk, vanilla almond milk. And then, of course, I have 3 points in my coffee for my half and half, 50 milliliters total. So I have a 7-point breakfast. Okay, for lunch, this is another recipe out of my Beyond the Scale Smart Points playbook. This is what the original recipe looked like in the book. It says 6 points. Mine is 10 points because this called for 3 ounces of cooked chicken breast. Mine is about 4 ounces, so that took that point value up to 3, so I added a point. It also asked for half a cup of cooked brown rice. Mine's a little bit more than that. So in the original book, it said the brown rice was 3 points. Mine weighed out at 5 points. But everything else is the same. Oh, it also asked for sugar snap peas. I used snow peas because I like them better. It's, still 0 points. So there is 2 tablespoons of reduced sodium teriyaki sauce on there for 2 points. And all the veggies, the peppers and the onions and the snow peas are 0. Of course, my tomato is 0 points. So I'm ending up having a 10-point lunch, but this smells so good. I can't wait to eat it. This takes me to 17 points for the day so far. I still have 13 points left for dinner. And this actually was supposed to be my dinner, and I decided to have it for lunch instead, and I'm having what I had planned for lunch for dinner tonight. So I'll show that to you next. Well, I was just about out of points when it came around to dinner time because of a snack that I had today. Decided to fix myself an egg white omelet. Now these are 4 egg whites. They weighed out at 138 grams for 1 point. Inside I have some onions and peppers, which are 0 points. I also have 14 grams of the reduced fat Mexican blend cheese, and that is 1 point. And then, of course, everything else on here is 0 points. The tomato, the pepper, and the cucumber, 0 points. So I have a 2-point dinner. This takes me to exactly 30 points today. So in spite of my momentary weakness and my slip up, I was still able to stay on plan and not go over my points. So I guess I'm feeling pretty good about it. Now, right now, I can tell you, I've had and actually, the only reason I ate dinner was because I was low, even in spite of that, eating that whole pint of ice cream, I was still low on points. So, I mean, we're talking like around 1,000 calories. So, I have ended the day now with almost 1,300 calories. I still may have like a banana or something tonight. I could use another piece of fruit. I haven't had much fruit today. Um, but so I'm almost at 1,300 calories for the day. I'm at almost a 400 calorie deficit for the day. This morning when I weighed in, that my scale was down, so that was good. I'm down for the week so far, not as much as I want to be. I guess according to this, I have to lose zero point 0.8 by Friday to be to where I want to be. I'm down for the month and I'm down for the year. So the scale on this green plan is moving in the right direction. So I'm so glad that I remembered that phrase, when you're out of points, stop eating points, because that kind of snapped me back into focus and thinking, yeah, why when I have that choice. So that's why I chose what I had for dinner. I thought, okay, what can I have that is nutritional with these 2 points? And so that's what I came up with, the egg white omelet. And it was good and it was filling and it's all I needed. So, and it gave me enough calories to get up into the calorie range that I kind of need to be for the day. Um, so all in all, it's been a good day. It's actually been a good week so far. Uh, Now tomorrow is Thursday and it's the day before weigh-in, so I'm probably going to be eating light tomorrow. Now I had originally for lunch today. What I had for lunch was on my meal plan for dinner, and it was about 4 o'clock, and I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and have what I planned for dinner, and I'll have my lunch later. So the lunch was originally going to be those shrimp and black bean tostadas that I made the other day. And um, it's one of my favorite recipes, one of my favorite lunches. But I can have that tomorrow. I think now on Smart Points, it's 7 points. But if I remember correctly, when I had it the other day, how I made it, it was closer to 10 points. I don't really quite remember, but I knew it was more than 7 points that was in my Smart Points book here. So I may have that tomorrow. I don't know, but like I said, I like to eat light the day before weigh-in, and that's what I plan to do. So I guess one of the reasons I'm sharing this with you is that if you have a day where you think it's a total loss because you maybe ate something out of the ordinary or something that maybe you ate too much of, as was my case, because one serving of that enlightened ice cream isn't a bad thing. It probably wasn't a good idea to eat the whole container. So but it did give me 28 grams of protein. So it wasn't all bad, you know. Uh, but if you think you've messed up and so you're thinking of throwing in the towel for the day, I would just remember, first of all, when you're out of points, stop eating points. And there's ways you can have food without accumulating points. But just go and put everything in your tracker and see where it comes up with. And maybe you have to delve into your weeklies, uh, and it may not be a total loss. And even if it is a total loss, just get right back on track the next day. So, uh, anyhow, that was my day today. Uh, I didn't do hardly anything because it was hot again today. I think it's not supposed to be so oppressive over the weekend. Now I'm going to be canning salsa for the next couple days. Um, I did not go over to the Amish store today. I kind of thought about it, but by the time I got up and moving around, it was like by the time I had breakfast and got dressed and got the dog on and everything, it was after 2 o'clock. And it's an hour drive over there, and they close relatively early. Um, so I I'm going to deal with the lid situation tomorrow somehow. But I'm going to be canning salsa the next couple of days, so I'm going to be busy in the kitchen. I'll be burning up a lot of calories. Uh, so tomorrow I have to go to the farmer's market and pick up my case of Roma tomatoes. And then I'll get home and start on them because I don't like them. Tomatoes, once you bring them home, they go kind of quick. So I need to get going on them, and I will be having a couple of late nights. So anyway, like I said, that was my day. What could have been bad ended up being okay. I rarely eat 30 points. I mean, I rarely eat my maximum amount of points. I usually am closer to 23, 24, 25 points. So this is the most points I've had a day since I started the green plan. But like I said, I'm still within the calorie range. I'm still within the point range. So I'm feeling pretty good about the day. All right. Well, I guess it's going to wrap it up for me. You guys have a great night. Remember, when you're out of points, stop eating points. And if you don't know who Fat Dag is, I know many of my subscribers, have watched him and follow him. He is a Weight Watcher YouTuber and also a Weight Watcher leader. At least, actually, I don't think he's doing the leader thing right now. He's from Indiana, from Carmel, Indiana, and he has a podcast, and he also has some great videos that you can go back and watch if you just do a search for Fat Dag, Fatdag. His name is Mike Daggett. When I first started really doing the Weight Watcher program, he was one of the ones that really inspired me to stay within the within the on the plan and lose those first pounds that I was real successful at losing. So anyway, go have a look. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I will show you what I'm eating on the green plan, and I know it's not going to involve a pint of ice cream. Great, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.